Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Testing the right side here. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down. Early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He'll hand it off. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
For their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they'll start off with a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So early contact with the defense, it'll push the ball up 5 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with how defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this third down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. How about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made down the middle. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And it's complete downfield. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Man, I can't believe that. They bring the blitz on third down and long, but give them credit. It works out perfectly. They bring the pressure, and it pays off.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? He missed it. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Sticking with the running game. He shreds the tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Running back has it on a screen now. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. But this one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Second down after that previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back the chance to pick up the first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Greg, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Can he reach the end zone? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
No problem with the BAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finds room at the 30. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And
and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Mistake by the defense makes it 1st down and 5. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wildcats. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. The setup at 3rd and 4. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets him fly to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. 1st down here for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Bringing pressure. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.